I was asked to comment about the little girl that was kidnapped and murdered by the FedEx driver down in Texas. This is my perspective as a detective that used to work in crimes against children. I am guessing. I don't have the case file. You can go to killerbtactical.org and find all my podcasts. I've been uploading them to YouTube. Allegedly, 7-year-old Athena was playing in her front yard and a FedEx driver snatched her up. Police say she was dead an hour later. Using delivery records, they were able to find out who the driver was. The news says he admitted to kidnapping the girl. These are my thoughts. FedEx says they use over 6,000 contract companies to deliver packages during peak season. They do basic background checks. At least they're supposed to. Police said this was a crime of opportunity, and it wasn't planned out. That makes me think he hasn't gone to this extreme before. He's certainly thought about it. I guarantee you there's going to be some stuff on his computer or on his phone. If I'm reading this right, he didn't admit to killing the child. As a detective, I can work with that. It's not unusual for bad guys to talk about everything they did up to that point, but you can't get them to admit to the really bad thing. What they don't know is as long as they were in sole custody of that child, I can make the case. Body fluid and hair on clothes. The MO, how the crime was committed. DNA on the body itself. Any blood spatter inside that truck. I could probably go on for about 10 more minutes. My point is that forensic evidence is going to connect him to that crime, not just the kidnapping. An underlying question I got was, should we be worried about delivery drivers? From my experience, just because you have a title doesn't give you a pass. Delivery driver, policeman, doctor, I don't care. That title doesn't elevate you past scrutiny. This was an unplanned, random crime of opportunity. He clearly didn't think any of it through, other than satisfying a fantasy he's had for a while. It'll be interesting to see what other things develop from this suspect. As a pessimistic detective, I would always tell my suspects, nobody gets caught the first time. What else you got?